Hello everybody, this is Lord Gigabyte coming back to you for the second installment of the That's right everybody, the Retro Game of the Week, and this week we are going to be playing the Oregon Trail. So let's go ahead and get into that and get started right away. Alright, now this version of the Oregon Trail that we're playing this week is the 1992 version made by MECC. It was a port to the PC from the original Apple II version of it. There's a lot to be said about it. It's probably one of the more famous versions of the Oregon Trail. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this game here, and we will travel the trail. Alright, so we're about to begin a great adventure traveling the Oregon Trail across the rugged landscape of North America. Our covered wagon, pulled by a team of oxen, will travel from Independence, Missouri to the fertile Willamette Valley of the Oregon Territory, a journey of approximately 2,000 miles. Now we get to register our name and the members of our wagon party and my occupation, and then we'll get the supplies and head on off. So let's begin a new game here. Of course, my name is, alright, Lord Gigabyte. There's not enough letters in there to fill in my whole name. Other people, Jed, Zeke, Joey, Beth. Sounds good enough to me. I normally like to play this as the carpenter, as he's able to fix axles and wagon wheels and tongues and all that fun stuff. Alright, let's see what we can buy. I'd like to get, let's see, we'll get 4 oxen, and we need 10 sets of clothing, and we're going to get 20 boxes of bullets. I like to max out the wagon wheels, axles, and tongues, and the food. So that's going to spend 710 of the 800 we got. I think we'll be just fine. As far as leaving, let me see, we need to decide when to leave. Leave too early. There's not enough grass, you leave too late, and you die. So, let's go with April. Looks good. Now, I've played this game a lot. This used to be one of my favorites as a kid, and I have been able to finish it quite a few times. So, here we go. Let's see, we're going to start down the trail April 1st. That's no joke. 1848 with 4 oxen, 10 sets of clothing, 400 bullets, 3 wagon wheels, 3 wagon axles, 3 wagon tongues, 2,000 pounds of food, and $90 to our name. Let's go ahead. What I like to do when I first set out this game is set to a grueling pace with meager rations. That way we move as fast as we can, use a decent amount of food, and try not to kill anybody on the way. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Tiny oxen, pull the wagon. Now when it comes to the rivers, like we are here now, we've reached the Kansas River crossing. What to do? Attempt to ford the river, caulk the wagon, take a ferry. Now, I never pay to cross the river. It's never a good idea. You can always either ford it or caulk it. I personally prefer to caulk the wagon and float it across. I find the biggest success rate. Here we go! Yay! Across the river. It figures, you know. I say I have a great success rate caulking the wagon. And what happens? We tip over. And what else happens? Joey's already dead. Way to go, Joey. Way to go. Yeah. Burying and mourning the dead. Joey, alas, we knew you well for a whole 3 days, and then you died in the river. Because even in the pioneer days, I guess people didn't notice it. Continuing on. Alright, oh, an ox is sick. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, we're just going to keep going on with the sick oxen. I don't like to stop and wait. Alright. Big Blue River crossing is now April 7th, 6 days out. We've traveled a whole 185 miles, and someone's died, and we have a sick oxen, so let's continue. Of course, I'm going to stick by my standard of caulking the wagon, and we are made it across. All right. Okay, let's move right along now. So a little bit more about this game. So the first Oregon Trail game was made way back in '82. You pretty much lead your wagon across the territory, and you go from Independence, Missouri to Oregon. Oh, great. Thief stole 1 ox from my wagon. Started on to 3. I think we got lucky enough that he stole the sick one. Who knows? Okay, Fort Kearney. Keep moving. We don't wait. So this version that we're playing here means that we got VGA graphics and a whole stunning 640 by 480. Beth has typhoid. Now, when they get sick, we're going to go ahead and rest for 3 days. 3 days. Okay. All right. So 640 by 480 graphics. Awesome. Fully mouse controlled. There are some Soundblaster settings, but I haven't heard any in this particular version. I guess there's quite a guidebook that goes with it too. So the gameplay is pretty straightforward. We supply ourselves. We've already done that. We take off. And then, of course, we face hardships as we go. And your score is determined. Now Jed is sick. Okay, let's go ahead and rest. We're going to rest for the 3 days. Since our health is poor, let's go ahead and boost our rations up to filling. And slow down our pace for a day. Oh yeah, we still got to rest. Okay, so now we're going to rest. We're going to eat a bunch of food. But, yeah, of course there's hardships. And you get your points at the very end by how fast you made it, how well everyone's condition is, how much money you have left, what you have left from what you started with, and then you try and get a high score on that. So, basically that's what we're going to do here. So, yay, Beth as well. 24 days in. Traveled 500 miles. Watch the little oxen pull the wagon. Okay, we're going to... Oh, now Jed's well, and our health is fair. So you know what, dudes? Let's go strenuous again. Let's just get moving. Let's go. Oh, now an ox died. So what do we got now? I think we got... Let's take a look here. We have 2 oxen left, 10 sets of clothing, 426 bullets, 3 wagon wheels, 3 wagon axles, 3 tongues, 1,600 pounds of food. I'm in fair condition. Jed and Zeke are in fair condition. Joey obviously died because as a settler, he didn't know how to swim. And Beth is in fair. So I think we're just going to continue on here. Oh, I took the wrong trail. Oh, boy. Oh, that's going to delay us. Oh, what, 2, 3 days? I guess we'll find out here. Maybe I'll add some Western-themed music or something to over this if I can find something that isn't in copyright violations. Hey, we found some wild fruit. Yay, for wild fruit. Nom, nom, nom. Great, it's delicious. So, as you can tell, if you've watched the other playthrough I had that I posted about Carmen Sandiego and this one, you can tell I'm maybe a little bit more awake, or something. I don't, who knows. Maybe I'm more awake. Maybe I'm deciding to try and maybe make this a little more interesting. Maybe I'll, say, less. Who knows. Almost there. Almost 13 miles to go till we get to wherever the heck it is we're going. It looks like a fort. Fort Laramie. All right. Let's see. Everyone's in fair condition. Our rations are going to go back to meager because we're all doing all right. Keep on the strenuous pace. Go! Okay, 180 miles till we get to where we need to go now. I remember we got to go a total of 2,000 miles before we get to where we're going. Oh, the oxen is sick. So sad. No grass for the oxen. You know, folks, already less than 200 miles. I'm sorry, less than 700 miles into the trip. It's certainly not looking very, very good for our little wagon party on the outside here. We still got half the trip to make, more than half the trip, because it's a 2,200 mile journey. We got more than half the trip to make, and we've got the mountains. We got the rough half of the trail to actually travel here. So it's not looking too good for our party here, I'm pretty sure. So now, look, now Jed is going to die. He's got dysentery. If anybody knows what that is, I think it's, I don't know, has it got something to do with like gingivitis or something? I don't know. But if so, I am being insensitive to somebody you know who may have dysentery. I certainly apologize. to them and to you, because no offense is meant to be taken. I remember playing this game back in the day when I had Windows 3.1, not to show my age or anything, but Windows 3.1, and my brother and I, yay, Jed as well, my brother and I found out how to edit the log files on this game, and we would change the diseases. So instead of, oh, Beth has cholera. Well, instead of it saying Beth has cholera, it would say something funny like, Beth has PMS. And then, or Jed has a pimple, or something funny like that. So it'd be really hilarious when Jed died from a pimple, and when Beth would die from PMS. It was funny then. Remember, I was like 12, so that was kind of funny. We could put like, we would just put something funny. Beth has fallen and can't get up. So Beth has died from falling and can't get up. Maybe she should have had her lifeline, but that would have been pretty good. So, hey, all right, now Beth took 10 days to get over cholera, but it's good that she's better because I didn't really feel like stopping. We still got 63 miles till our next landmark. Looks like it's probably going to be a river. This is the most non-interactive playthrough that I think I've done here, because normally you have to do something. And this is pretty much just, hey, sit back and watch the tiny little oxen drag your wagon full of half-dead people across the Midwest or Western Plains. So Zeke has a fever. We are again in poor condition, so we're going to rest again for 3 days. And while we're resting, let's go ahead and, just for giggles, let's go ahead and go hunt. No. Let's go hunt. Now this is pretty good. We get to move the little crosshair around, and we shoot these little pellets at things like that. Got him. All right. How about that? Headshot. Boom! Headshot. All right. And with a twirling sniper shot. Pow! 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 What? No achievements? Huh? I haven't unlocked anything? Haven't taken that moose's dog tags? What's going on here? Alright, I think we're done hunting now. And just like the people who traveled the plains, we shot far more food than we can carry back to the wagon. We shot 602 pounds of food, used 20 bullets, but we're only carried back 200. So let that be a lesson to you. When you have a party of 1, 2, 3 people, you can only carry 200 pounds worth of meat. So I think, although I did get that moose's dog tags there, I'm going to hang them. Oh, beautiful. So now a thief stole 2 oxen from our wagon. And if I remember right, yeah, we only had 2 oxen anyway. So now we're out of oxen. You can only buy supplies at forts.